What is going on, guys? It is your fellow TDefton here, back from a very long hiatus. Is that even the right word to use? I think it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking with me. If you guys are coming back and watching this video after, like I said, a very long time. It's been like 3 months. But the update for Korra just came out today, and I set aside some time. I literally blocked out some time so that I could play and record. What I wanted to go over is the new Sanctuary Onslaught game mode and try and explain how that works, because a lot of people who have come across in matches, they're kind of confused about how it works. So I kind of wanted to clear that up. So in terms of how the actual game mode works, it's pretty simple. It's kind of like a survival, but on steroids, if that makes sense. And you guys know, if you know me, you know that I actually really enjoy survival game modes. So this new game mode, it adds something new to the table. It adds something, it adds like a little pizzazz to it that makes it always different. It adds that variety that the regular survival actually really did need. And this is why I like this game mode so much. But obviously, with that clip that you saw in the beginning, right now it's in a state where it crashes a lot.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Basically, it crashes at random moments, but most often it seems to crash when there are portals spawning. So in the future, if you're watching this and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? Just know that at the time of this recording, literally the update just came out. So there will be a hotfix to fix all of that, and you won't have to worry about that at all. So let's actually get into the core of this video, which is how you actually go about playing this game mode. Is very simple, it's very easy, and it's very intuitive, minus a couple of things. So we're back on my ship. I'm inside of my beautiful Korra Warframe. I actually need to change that that cyan Dana color. The gold doesn't match with everything else, but let's go ahead and get this thing started. In order to actually start this Cephalon Onslaught or Sanctuary Onslaught, what you want to do is you want to go over to a relay. It doesn't matter which one, so let's go over to the Launder relay. There's actually two different ways of doing this. You could either go to Cephalon Samaris yourself or select Sanctuary Onslaught in the Syndicate World Slate window. So you could actually do it through the navigation menu itself. If I were to go over to here, you should be able to see Sanctuary Onslaught, and both of the Sanctuary Onslaught game mode types are here. They're listed here. As you can tell, there are two different modes. It's basically an easier mode or regular mode and a hard mode. The Elite is obviously the more difficult one. In terms of actually going about playing Sanctuary Onslaught, all you have to do is go and talk to Cephalon Samaris. Go down here and say, I wish to attempt Sanctuary Onslaught, and choose either Elite or regular Sanctuary Onslaught. So before you even decide to go about this, there's a couple of prerequisites that you need to have. First off, you need to complete the new Strange quest. That is a fairly recent quest, so make sure you complete that before you do this, because you won't be able to do it unless you complete that quest. So that's one thing. Another thing is you need a level 30 Warframe, so make sure you bring a level 30 Warframe. If you're going to do the Elite, try and bring something that is viable, something that is strong, something that is good with CC, or can kill really high level enemies, because these enemies will continuously spawn, and they are a very high level when you do Elite. They go up to, they start off at around like 80, somewhere around there, and they go on from that, so that kind of gives you a perspective of what you're dealing with here. Another thing to mention is you cannot use any gear while you're inside of this this game mode. So you can't use any health pads, you can't use any specters, no emotes as well. You cannot do emotes while you're inside of this Onslaught. Also, overusing your Warframe abilities, that's a no-no. You do not want to use too many abilities while you are in this, especially your ultimate. The more abilities you use, the worse your score is going to be in the long run. There's a couple of terms that you might want to know. First off, the first term would be zones. Zones is kind of like waves in a way. It is basically like a new wave or a round. The next thing is data conduits, which is basically like a portal that leads you to the next zone. So you want to keep that in mind whenever Cephalon Samaris says you know, a new data conduit has spawned, or a new data conduit has been placed. Make sure you go through it. That's what he's referring to, a portal to get to the next zone. The next thing is efficiency. You need efficiency in order to keep a conduit open. So while you're playing, you're going to notice that there's an efficiency dial on the left hand of your screen, or on the left hand side of your screen. This you need to make sure never drops to 0 unless you want to leave. If you want to leave, if you want to extract, quote unquote, because you're not really extracting, you're in a simulation, you want to have that thing drop down to 0. You're just gonna let it drop down. But if you don't want to leave, you want to make sure that that thing stays as high as possible. You might be asking, how the hell do I keep that thing as high as possible? So the way you keep your efficiency up is from doing a couple of things. Killing specimens. So whenever you kill an enemy that spawns, it grants you efficiency. So it gives you a little bit more time. So you want to make sure you're killing enemies as much as possible. It's not like survival, or it's not like defense, where you kind of have to just do a bunch of CC and try to hold them off. No, you need to kill them. If you don't kill them, you are going to lose. You're going to be taken out of it, whether you like it or not. Another way to keep up your efficiency is by picking up efficiency stimulus. Now, these are scattered all around the map, and they'll decrease in the rate that they spawn the further you get into the game mode. So let's say you're in zone 17. There's probably only going to be one that spawns. But when you pick one of these efficiency stimulus up, it grants you 10% efficiency. But you want to make sure that you save those for when you actually need them, because if you use them too early or too late, then it's not going to do anything for you. Another thing I want to mention about the zones: whenever you enter a new zone, it triggers a 45-second focus boost that scales, basically. So it has a max of 16 times the amount of focus that you would normally get. So I would recommend the second that you get inside of a zone, you just go crazy killing as many specimens as you possibly can. I would say use a Warframe that has a lot of AoE, some sort of burst damage, something like that, so that you could kill off all of the specimens in the area very, very quickly. So make sure you do that, because that will really, really help you with your focus farms. Another thing I want to mention is that the rotations, the way that they work, is a little bit different from any other endless game mode. A lot of the other endless game modes, it basically gives you a reward once every 4 rounds or somewhere around there. With this game mode, that is not the case. It gives you a reward once every 2 rounds, and the rotation goes A, B, C, just like a lot of the other endless game modes. In this case, every 2 zones, so let's say zone 2, you get rotation A, zone 4, you get rotation A again, zone 6, you get rotation B, and zone 8, you get rotation C. So in terms of rewards, this is how you get Cora if you were looking to purchase Cora. So while I was editing, I realized that I was stating all of the rewards one by one, and I think that wastes a lot of time, so I'm just gonna put up the chart. You see the chart right here. It tells you exactly what the rewards are and which rotation you get them. So I don't have to actually go through every one of them. You guys can, make your own assumptions about how hard they are to get and stuff like that. But this is basically the chart. This is where each part drops and what other rewards you can get from each tier. So take a look here, and let's keep on going with the video. These rotations they don't last very long. They're not like super long or anything like that. They're about 2 minutes each. So like these are pretty quick, and you can bang these out really, really fast if you spend some time on them. And like I said, when you're playing it, it's actually a lot of fun because it constantly changes the environment, so it always feels different, so that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy this game mode. So just to recap, overall this game mode is very solid. It just needs this hotfix. Once this hotfix goes out, I will be playing this game mode primarily. This is probably going to be my main game mode. This is going to be my favorite game mode, to be honest, because like I said, I really enjoy survivals, and it's like survival on steroids. So I really enjoy the concept. I really enjoy what they did with it, and I really like the ranking system where it's where I believe it goes from D to S or F to S. I'm not really sure what the lowest rank is because I've never gotten below a B, so I don't really know. But the highest you could get is an S. The lowest you could get is who fucking knows. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like down below. It would really help out the channel, and I would love you forever. If you have any comments, whether it's good or bad about Sanctuary Onslaught, please let me know down below. I love reading your comments and seeing what you guys have to say about the new stuff in Warframe. So let me know down below in the comments. Make me and if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I post a lot of content like this, and also a lot of operator-focused content. That's my main thing. If you are interested and you liked my video style, my editing format, stuff like that, please go ahead and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. I'm hoping to get this channel to 15,000 by the end of this year. That's basically it. For the people who have been following me for a while and they've come back to this video wondering where the freak I've been, I have a good reason. It's actually because of school. I'm really focusing on school right now, and it's eating up a lot of my time, so I really don't have the time to be focusing on making videos and playing Warframe as much as I would like to. Another reason is I'm actually starting up another YouTube channel called Escaper Music. It's for my music. If you don't know, I'm actually a producer as well. So I've created this YouTube channel, and I've created a bunch of other social media platform accounts on different platforms. So if you guys are interested in that and you really want to follow me and stuff, just go ahead and check down below in the description. There's going to be some links down there. Support me, guys. It would really mean a lot. Honestly, it would mean a lot. And if you have come from this channel, make sure you leave a comment on a video saying, oh, you know, I'm coming from TDefton or whatever. Just letting me know that you guys are coming to support me. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.